for your time today.
Oh, you're welcome, Joe. It's my pleasure. It's wonderful to be here. With all you've accomplished at Resolve over the years, salvage efforts, environmental efforts, what do you see as next?
You know, you're right. I didn't realize it until I look back at our track record. First off, what we've stopped from pollutants getting into the oceans. We've saved millions of barrels of oils from going in the oceans, tens of thousands of tons of hazardous cargoes, and taken millions of barrels out from in the ocean and under the ocean. So that's what I'm all about.
And the things you have done are so terribly important, to the environment, to the well-being of the ocean, to the well-being of mankind, frankly. Where do you see your focus next?
Spent my whole life on the ocean. It's been great to me, and I've always done everything I could in saving the environment. I've been frustrated, to be honest with you. I just see these different initiatives that we can do. Erosion is coral, but the really burning one is how can we effectively help the right whale.
And you develop a passion for saving these magnificent creatures.
They are incredible. Yeah, we released one in Dutch Harbor a few years back. We have we rescue all the deadliest catch fleets up there. I have 2 rescue ships and keep an airplane out of Anchorage for that. The amount of right whales left, and I just found it hard to understand how could you have millions of whales down to 370 right whales. That was saying there's like 64 females left, and this is tragic.
What is it that's unique about the Landon Rose that makes it the right ship for this project?
The idea is she was built for the North Sea to begin with. So she's built to be in 40 to 60 foot seas. Not that you want to be in that, but you can't pick the weather that you need to deal with the mission we're talking about here. And what's nice is the stern ramp can allow us to recover nets and even the lines that a whale could be entangled in. If we could get loose, we ought to be grabbing that. And with the stern ramp in the back, we can just pull those nets right onto that weather deck. But you've got the helo deck that can get you with drones out there. When we get out there, this is going to be live satellite forwarded, everything we're doing out there. So anyone that's involved with it, wants to see what's going on, can be involved and see what we're doing. Nothing like, almost like Cousteau, but in real time. We're talking about stuff that in the last 10 years we couldn't have done 10 years ago. We could be with them and be putting out the notices to mariners. It'd take a lot. You need drones. And candidly, we're looking at a couple of satellite companies too to see how challenging would it be to get a thermal signature of the whales, where they're going, and we can do some dead reckoning where they're going to be. And we're there now putting out the notices to traffic. Here's what we've got. We've got some of these whales here because it'll be a good service to them, because there's nothing worse than hitting a whale, damaging your own vessel. The stigma to it in this day and age. This could be a dedicated vessel to do that. And crew usually are about 12 to 14, but she can handle another 20 or 30 people on board, from scientists to people that really philanthropically inclined that want to help us support this mission. We'll make it comfortable with them to be on board, to be part of what they're allowing us to be able to do.
Oh, that's terrific. So you see the ability of people who want to contribute to this or get involved to be sharing some of these missions with the scientists themselves and actually be on station and doing what they can and being involved.
It's only right. We wouldn't be out there without them. Dennis, you're no new kid on the block on the ocean as well, at all. From a helicopter pilot to you owned one of the largest America's Cup ships there was. Is that right?
That's correct. Yes, I did. The ship that the British used, sailing around the Mediterranean. It really gives you a great appreciation for how important the oceans are, how important the whales are, because if half the crew could be sleeping, if there's a whale to be seen, everybody is up on deck. Because it's truly thrilling to view these magnificent creatures. People make the difference, Joe, and with your experience and wherewithal here.
I'm just a resource, but I have the experience that my teams have, and we do this globally. I'm like #1 in the world rescuing ships now. In the world. Teams all over the world. One of the best guys. It's taken me 30 years to develop this team. I've really been in the business about 50 now, but we have the ability anywhere on the planet to do it. But right now, specifically with 370 right whales left,
right,
and this is a tragedy. And if we can change it,
sure. I think the most important thing is to share the information, educate people as to the demise of the right whale, and educate people that they can be saved. We have the information, we have the technology, we know how to track them, but we have to take effective action. We have to do it now.
As you remember, there was a video that went way viral to the extent it started changing people. It was the turtle with the straw. Do you remember that?
Yes,
Tell
I
us
do.
about that.
I do remember that. Yes, I think once that video went viral and people became aware of the damage a single straw could do, to a turtle, there was a great movement to eliminate straws.
So even if you can't be involved in any way, just by passing this information and message that we're putting together now to others that may.
Exactly.
And by reaching out with a nonprofit
Sure.
and your good self and the people that I think we certainly will make the impact that needs to be done.
So we're very much looking forward to making this happen with you, Joe.
God bless you.
Thank you, Joe.
Right.